This bus journey was getting on to Thanksgiving. I was supposed to arrive to New York a few days before Thanksgiving, but now I was going to arrive on Thanksgiving. Trying to get to New York Thanksgiving Eve is ridiculous. The guys behind me were talking about their dogs. They were talking about how they cut their ears off so they look nicer, how they abuse them and sell them and breed them and abuse them and cut their ears off. That was so sad. Someone overheard them and said to them that they were horrible people and they shouldn't be doing that, and they threatened to kill her. They were trying to involve everyone on the bus, and then the bus driver told them all to shut up because he was trying to concentrate, at which point the guys behind me started threatening the bus driver and telling him to get lost, and he didn't even know where he was going because by this point the bus was lost. We come into, I think we'd driven somewhere into Brooklyn. We were down under a flyover somewhere, pulled over in the dark, nowhere to be seen. We couldn't, he didn't know where we were, the guys at the back were giving him grief. This guy was going to walk out the bus and leave us. He did not care. This was not his job. He was doing a favour for Greyhound. And I was just thinking, please, please don't leave us here. I don't know where we are. These are all racist people. Please take us to New York. In the end, he told them to shut up and he carried on, but he was very, very mad and they were still giving him grief. By the time we got to the bus terminal in New York, there was no place for us to park, so we had to keep going round and round. So everyone was getting really irate at the bus driver, and the bus driver was getting really irate at them. Anyway, by the time we got off, it was very dark and very late, and I ended up spending money on a taxi to get to Harlem. I didn't even bother complaining because I was so grateful to be alive after that journey. I got in my taxi, I went up to Harlem, I stayed in a hotel where I could hear gunshots outside, rats under my bed, and after a week of being there, I flew home. What a way to end a 9-month trip. If you ever get the chance to ride the Greyhound, refuse it. Don't ride Greyhound. Because you might die, and that's a real consequence. You actually might die. Whether it's the sleepy driver that drives you off the edge of a cliff, or the substitute driver who drops you in the middle of nowhere, or the guy in the service desk who redirects you for an extra 3 days through Texas. You're never guaranteed to get where you want to go on time, in one piece. Greyhound or Amtrak, go Amtrak. Every time. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you've ever travelled Greyhound, let us know your experience in the comments. If you work for Greyhound, go get some sleep before you start your shift. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share it with your friends and enemies, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!